Hello there, this is episode 11 for Ilthas, our Dragon Disciple, for Baldur's Gate 2. This is our story run.
Let's get it.
And we have, right now, we have the canonical party, or we have part of the canonical party of Ilthas, who is an arcane caster. He's a Dragon Disciple. We have Minsk, we have Jahira, we have Yoshimo, and we have Viconia. So, I think this is a nice mixed group, right? We have three true neutral characters. We have a chaotic good and a lawful evil or neutral evil. What type of evil are you? Neutral evil. Yeah, we're gonna make sure she's armed with her sling. Nothing's more embarrassing than not having a sling ready. He's got bows. He's got that. All right.
Yes, Abel.
Well, let's go out into the countryside. Now, the question is which outside adventures do we do first? I think there's a couple different ways we could do it. I think we could grab... Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we do Umar Hills first. Handle that, and we grab Valigar, and then from there we do the Planar Spear.
This sounds like it could be fun.
Oi, Mayor, when is this crisis going to be solved, eh?
Aye, me and mine need to get back to herding, we do, for the wolves have gobbled me flock entire.
Calm down, everyone, please. I assure you that everything that can be done is being done.
And what is that? Groose the herder says. Nellick also says he talks about a group of adventurers that was hired. Where are they? Minister Lloyd says, oh, they haven't come back yet. Uh-oh. Now they got doom. They have to talk about fleeing the village. We have to flee. Mr. Lloyd tries to calm down the people, says, no, this is not a time to panic. His wife says, listen to my husband. And the minister says, we're trying to find another group to handle the situation. To kill them ogres and evilkin, you mean, right? So there's ogres. Okay, well, we can handle ogres. And then someone else agrees, saying that we've had nothing but trouble since they got groups moved in. They're eating people, that's what. You're both daft. It's wolves that have come from wandering the hills. Sure enough, hungry they is. It's not the wolves, it's Umar herself. It's returned to haunt us and steal our children. Umar, don't be telling us that folktale now. So, it seems that there's three potential theories as to what is actually killing the people here. Could be the ogres, right? We go out and find the ogres, we smash them or get them to stop. Two is that it's the wolves, and the wolves are eating people. Or three, that it is Umar, the witch, who has returned to kill people. So Minister Lloyd says we have to find out what happened to our ranger, Mariella, and then track down the source of these murders. More adventurers will come soon. Well, it can't come soon enough, one says. Another says, you best be doing something, Mayor, or else we'll be fleeing this to the city for our safety. Mr. Lloyd says, I'm trying to do something. Everyone please calm down. Panic's not going to help. I'm going to return to my home now. Please, just go home. So the minister is very in over his head. And we can go and talk to Nellick here.
I'm just glad I could help. I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Okay, so just what's going on in the village anyway. He says, I'll tell you what's been going on. The wolves have been in the hills these past years, and they're coming at us. For weeks now, they've been preying on us, sneaking into the village at night, tearing people apart. And then their bodies disappear the next night. It's a gruesome sight, to be sure, and I've seen them too. Seen the wolves take a look at me from afar with smarts in their eyes. That's the truth. The rest of the village is a bunch of fools. And them ogres, I've seen them. They ain't so bad. And Umar herself is nothing but a stupid legend. Bunch of nonsense. Okay, so this guy actually has wandered around, and he looks to be capable, some sort of maybe some sort of constable or just a village guard or something like that. So I'm kind of taking his word for it, right? There's got to be something with the wolves. So I'm not going to really ask him about these two. Has anything been done to hunt the wolves? Bloody Mare hired some halfling runt and her troop to find out what's been happening. They haven't been back. Wolves ripped them apart, I guess. Okay, why would the wolves take the bodies a day later? I don't really know. Ain't nothing natural, that's for sure. They just seem to vanish, as far as I can tell. Alright, well, I'll be going then. On your way then, stranger. Don't need any more trouble here, that's for certain. So it seems to be like a sheriff-like character. Alright, well, everyone seems to be going inside. Let's talk with the minister. He went this way.
The more challenging, the better.
Let's chat with the minister.
Hello. I don't recognize you. You must be new to Imnesvale. Is there something I can help you with?
The minx pipes up and says, "We have come because the little boy Dylan has told us there is evil here that needs butt-kicking. And good for us that we have on our boots. Yes, sir." Mr. Lloyd says, "You did? Then the boy made it to the city after all. Oh, I'm so pleased to hear it. You have come to help us then?" Ilthas will say that we'd like to know a little more what's happening first. It's been a gruesome business. I'm sure that little Dylan told you some of the story, but I should elaborate for your benefit.
We've had a run of killings and disappearances here as of late.
People murdered in their beds, their bodies disappearing, bodies found with their skins inside out. Ugh. Normally, we would turn to our local ranger protector to aid us in times like this, but our ranger, Mariella, has vanished. Several men went to her cabin southwest of the village, and they found no sign of her. It's not like her to be absent for so long. I fear the worst. Soon after, shepherds and farmers from outlying holds began disappearing. People heard strange noises at night. We have no range to turn to. Everyone's frightened. And they're scared to leave as well. Else they get caught in the middle of the wilderness with whatever's doing the killing. And of course, everyone has ideas of what's behind all this. Now, his wife says it's the ogres. You know it is. My wife, yes. People think that it's a group of ogres that moved in just before the killings began. Likely it is too. And his wife says they're in the hills. They're too close to the village, I say. Yes, you can find them close to the village. You find them in the hills just north of here. Of course, others think that it's a pack of very large wolves that have been ranging the hills for some years. And others still claim Umar herself, the great witch of the hills, has returned. Legend has it she was responsible for deaths much like these ones. His wife says, "No, that's just old legends. Umar has been gone for over 500 years. Yeah, true. I should warn you. Well, I've already hired a famous knight, Mazzy Fenton, and her troop, but they haven't been back." Mink says, "Witches, wolves, ogres, oh my! It's too much for Minx's poor head to comprehend. Which of these is evil? The edge of my sword shall find the truth." And Lloyd says, "To be honest, I think you should check in on the ogres and the fellows before chasing after legends and such. So, are you going to help us?" Ilthas says, "Yes, I'll make the attempt." "Oh, most excellent. Please, my lord, go to Mariella's cabin and find where she's gone. My men are too frightened to go that far from the village. Her cabin is just west of the village. In a valley, it shouldn't be hard to find. There are other older cabins in the hills, abandoned for many years. Or go north of here to the river and find a Madwolf and his beasts. I've little doubt that they are responsible for all this, but we gotta be sure. I'm just relieved that you've decided to help us. You have the run of the village, my lord. You need anything else, don't hesitate to come to me." Mink says, "Oh, glorious day. We're one step closer to being true heroes. Yes, indeedy. Even the booze stands on end with this anticipation." All right, so
Fine. A challenge worthy
I
of.
think I still have a stitch in my leg from lying in that coal cell we were in. It was good to be up and moving.
yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't release you earlier. Jer says, "You did what you could, and that's enough. I appreciate it. But I also worried that you suffered worse." I'm fine, but I have no desire to go through the same thing happen again, Ilthas will say. Jira says the event is behind us, and I doubt that this is truly over with. We have to find Irenicus and to be really put the matter at rest. At least, that's my aim. I don't want the topic to turn sour like this. Small talk was my intent. I'm not very good at it, I'm afraid. Let's just keep moving.
Let's get it done.
Alright. Strange sounds come from the distance. Ilthas sees a gentleman named Dar outside this house. Okay. Who are you? He's kind of a sour look on his face. My name is Dar. I'm no one of importance, I suppose. At least no one important enough that my love's father might vaguely consider allowing me to court her. Oh, well, why not? My love is Colette, and her father is a wizard of no small power, and possessed of considerable bias against me. His name is German, and I understand he intends to use Colette as a bargaining tool for some wizardly endeavor of his own, against her will, I imagine, although I've had no chance to ask her opinion. I know she wants to go with me. I know it, but her father will have none of it. He intends to go great lengths to keep us apart. Oh, woe is me. Oh, he actually said, woe is me. Perhaps I can speak to him for you. It would be of no use, I'm sure. And I don't wish to use violence in such an endeavor. I do not appreciate its taste. I have no doubt that Jaminan would crush me with his magic. You are kind to offer your assistance, but there is no helping me, I think. Leave me to my sorrow. Well, happily, I am a wizard as well. We're going to talk to this man.
Stranger.
Who disturbs me? I'm Ilthas. Who are you? Ilthas. I don't recognize the name. So long as you are not sent by that fool, Dar, I will not object to your presence. And since you ask, since you ask, am none other than Jamian, licensed Cowled Wizard of this region. So you needn't run off and report me, boy. You're a Cowled Wizard. Perhaps you could tell me where the Cowled Wizards keep their prisoners. A friend of mine has been held. I seem to recall my order has built a prison built by the Gondors somewhere to House Deviants, but I have no idea what it is. I cannot be bothered to keep track of such irrelevant matters. And even if I did know, I wouldn't tell you. That's Cowled Wizard business. Now, unless you've business of your own, leave me to my project. What's that thing you're making? Ah, glad you asked. This, my friend, is nothing other than a golem of stone. A fine piece of magical craftsmanship, if I do say so myself. Which is funny, because Irenicus had, a whole bunch of golems. Few other mages have made the attempt, you see. This type of golem is quite powerful and dangerous. But I am more than skilled enough to control it. Once it's complete, I'll have an excellent servant, and somebody to keep an eye on my daughter, for that foolhardy beau of hers while I'm away. And the trouble is, it's missing one of its crucial ingredients, blood of a mimic. I'll pay handsomely for some. In fact, you look like the adventurous sort. Why don't you find some for me? Alright, so what's a mimic, and where do I find one? A mimic is a vicious little creature, a shapeshifter, that likes to attract and kill its prisoners by looking like a valuable treasure chest or similar objects. They usually exist in dungeons, ruins, similar places. Although where you could find one around here, I haven't a clue. That's why I'm looking for some. Alright, well, I'll make the attempt. Fine, I wish I could point you in the right direction. But if you do find some, you know where to find me. Off you go then, boy. With that, we'll talk to Colette.
Hello there.
I don't know why my father won't let me go. I'll never be a sorceress like he wants me to be. No, not with that attitude, you won't.
Like it could be fun. I'm just glad I
Talk
can
to
help.
Dar. So, what can you tell me about the murderers around here? Only a little. I've not been in the village very long. It's my understanding that the wolves may have become very active. All I can think about is Colette. Alright, well, I'll be going then. We'll move up. Ah, what's this?
Wow, an adventurer.
3 young men approach us. My name's Dilbert. Durbert, and my friends here want to be adventurers like you. Real strong and powerful like. One young man says he wants to be a ranger. Another man wants to be a powerful wizard. No, part of a warrior. Says we're too young. And the blonde young man says, nah, that's what. I don't even know what he said. What are you gonna say? Bull, that's what I says to that. Bull, that's what I said. Oh. Promise I can read. Since you're already an adventurer and all, I was hoping you might buy us some swords. Real swords. Bastard swords. And ale! Don't forget the ale! Of course the halfling wants ale. Yeah, we want to be like real men. Swords and ale then. Oh, who am I to deny the young? I'll get you swords and ale if that's what you wish. Thanks! Get 3 bastard swords and a keg. We have some gold that we've saved. We're too young to buy it. I'm so excited! Alright. Well, they did point us to the direction of Minling. So we'll go over here, and I believe they're right outside of the inn. Yes, they are. Well, hello. 3 merchants here.
Useful gadgets I have. Yes, I do.
Alright, so let me see what you got. Would you look at that top item here? Let's also make sure we can sell anything that we have. And is there anything useful here? Nothing that we don't already have, although... Yeah, we already have elixirs of strength. That's good. Can you use the Morning Star? No, you can't use Morning Star. Okay. And we don't have anything to identify, right? Nope. Okay. Well, let's talk to you.
Greetings, good
danger I cannot
customer.
defeat.
A pearl to you.
And what do you have to sell? It looks like she's got weapons. Now, we do want to get 1 melee weapon for Viconia. Like a mace. Yeah, a mace, that's fine. Just to have something, just in case. But 3 bastard swords. There we go. Anything else for her? No? Potions of fire resistance. Might be useful. Just in case we need it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright, so we have the potions we need. I'll go ahead and save space by putting that there. And let's talk to Berhard Dur.
Better prices in arm. I guarantee it.
It looks like he's got shields and whatnot. You can definitely get a shield for Viconia. Small shield +1 is fine. We're going to get lots of money from these quests anyway, so spending a bit here to keep us safe is always a good idea. And let's also make sure she's not trying to prioritize melee weapons.
I am yours to command.
Alright, so we have the items for the boys.
A challenge worthy of me.
We'll go back to them. Alright, Durbert.
Our actions are good and will serve the greater balance.
Yeah. We'll see how much we serve the greater balance by giving a bunch of youngsters ale and swords. Well, we get 2,000 experience out of it, so, clearly it's the right thing. Let's see. Alright, now they did mention up north that there are the ogres up north. No? Yeah, Madoff. Here we go. Let's chat with the old boy here.
This sounds like it could be fun. I'm just glad I could help.
Here we go. Hold. You's not of the human village. Why you come? What you's wanting? I want to know why you're killing the people of the village. We no kills humans in the village. We no want trouble with yous. Okay, how do you know how do I know you're telling the truth? Always Moldov and me fellows be chased and hated because me and I'm an ogre. We just wants to be left alone. We came here 1 moon ago, tries to settle for a while, yes? Soon after we come, me fellows began to vanish. 1, 2, they go. Some turn up killed, skin missing. Some bodies vanish too. Moldov not know who's killing us. Moldov worried. Numbers get smaller. We like it here. But something bad is here too, killing us fellows. They're very bad. Well, something's killing your people too. What do you think it is? Moldov not knows. Maybe wolves, maybe bad magics. Nobody see what kills fellows. Comes at night though. Maybe it's the shadows. Well, okay. Well, it seems your band is no better off than the village. I'll be going then. Wait! You not attack us. We needs you to bring word to the human village. Humans run when Moldov goes. So me needs you to do it for me. You spread word, yes? Okay, what kind of word are you interested in bringing them? Moldov no want death. Moldov no want fight. Just want peace. You tell villagers, maybe, that Moldov and the fellows will protect the village. Protect from orcs and mountains, yes? Humans, let us stay then, and no call nights. Maybe let us come once a moon to trade for food and goods. Moldov make deal with village, and yous tell them, we no want trouble. That actually sounds like a really good idea. Well, I mean, we think it's a good idea, but maybe we'll have to see what they say. Can't promise we'll tell you anything, but we'll at least talk to the mayor about it. Moldov happy. Maybe you fellows can live here and eat good. Be happy here. You do good thing. Maybe humans agree. Moldov keep deal. You tell them. Interesting.
You point, I punch.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and investigate around. We'll return to the village shortly.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
First and foremost, let's make sure I'm protected.
The more challenging, the better.
So we'll do... What is this cave called? Umar Cave. Well, let's see if the witch is responsible.
Fine. A challenge worthy of me.
Interesting. Very interesting. Just a cave. What's back in here? Umar Hulk. Oh my.
Scream, weakling. I want to hear your supper.
Let's make sure we
No mercy for those who oppose Ninja, take the life.
Let's get it done.
Ah, a nice little treasure trove of items we can use, or at least identify. That's right, my lore is not great here, but we can go ahead and give it to somebody who has a decent lore. Who has a decent lore? Lore of 12, lore of 0, lore of 8, 33, 24. All right, Yoshimo, you're our man. A lore of 33, we should be able to identify arrows and bolts and a short sword +1. Yeah. There we go.
What do you need? I am
don't die
skilled in
easily.
avoidance.
What's this?
You require my counsel, yes?
This sounds like it could be fun.
I feel like there's something here.
No crevice untouched.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Alright. Y'all know what this is. Minx, go ahead and open that chest.
Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside. Feel the backhand of justice.
I'm just glad I could help.
Well, I can identify those. And we get a diamond. Hooray, diamond. I'll give that to Viconia. Can I use... Am I good with darts? Not great with them. Slings. I'm better with slings. Okay.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Alright. Well, we have 2 of our party members held.
Shah guides my hand.
Okay, now they're not held.
The more challenging, the better.
Alright.
It's as good as done.
Now these steps I'm going to hold off on going up there. Get to see the beauty of nature in its full glory. Now they did say that the cabin was west of the village, so let's go ahead and investigate that cabin. And lo and behold, the Rager cabin is right here.
Fine.
We step in and it is cold in here, unusually cold. A note from Mazzy Fenton. Mazzy says, Wallag, we travel this day to search out the wolf lair. My own scouting of the region has confirmed Mariel's suspicions that there is a large pack of wolves acting in this area. On the map included, and if there is a map included that is an effective map that indicates a path to a forested area several hours north of the Imnesvale region. On the map included, I have indicated where I believe the wolf den is located. Follow us if you can. But be cautious. We can ill afford another mysterious disappearance. Until we meet again, Mazzy. Alright. By the way, we have the Mimic's blood. So, with that, let's go ahead and look at this table. It appears Mariella has a journal. What does Mariella's journal say? Catchy came and visited me again, so sweet girl. Dark creatures roam the woods. And she talks about how the wolves, she's been noticing that people seem to be disappearing and how different people have their own opinions. Very much what we've run into. She seems that she's seen wolf-like creatures and that they've been running beside her. And she actually used to speak with the pack leaders and they were cordial. Now they either flee from me or they stalk her, right? And she's a ranger. She has experience in speaking to animals and dealing with them, right? It's near noon, and the wood outside the cabin seems full of shadows. I've been hard-pressed to hear the birds. I plan to find the wolves' den this afternoon. I've drawn a map to it. All signs point to them being the culprits. But what wolves act like these? They are wolves with cunning of men. There's something else, a whispering in my mind. It's faint now, in the waking hours. But while I sleep, I dream only of this voice and the face behind it. Whether it's connected to the voices, I don't know. I suspect by the time the sun sets tonight, I'll have answers to my questions. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, we do not need to keep her journal, but it certainly tells us what's going on. And let's look in here. Okay. It appears as if a violent struggle has taken place here. Someone has killed and was dragged out of the cabin. There are paw prints on the bed. They appear to be of a dog or wolf prints. Very interesting. Don't know what that is. Well, arrows. Probably acid arrows, right? Acid arrows. Nice. Gather any fire or acid arrows we can. Ooh, bolts. Unidentified bolts, but bolts nonetheless.
I don't die easily.
Alright. Well, so we've investigated
Like it could be
the
fun.
village. We've investigated the area. Let's go ahead and... Ooh. You know, you can pit me against a bear or wolves anytime, but keep me away from the moose. Moose are large animals with tiny brains dedicated entirely to murder. That's scientific fact right there. Alright. So, let's go and chat with the minister and deliver the message from Madolf.
I'm just glad I could help.
Is there something you need?
Yes, my lord. Is there something you need? Well, I've spoken with the ogre, Madolf. He does not believe I don't believe he or his followers are responsible for the Imnesvale's problem. He says, I was sure that monsters like that were the killer. What makes you so certain they're not? Well, Madolf's had his own people go missing, much the same as yours, and he's as worried as you are. Oh, that's not good news at all. If ogres are worried, what should we be? Actually, Ilthas says, Madolf sent me with a proposition. He and his people will provide protection for the village in exchange for peaceful relations and a little bit of trade. He has, I must say, might not be such a bad idea. This ogre could be trusted, that is. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, my lord. I'll have to go to talk with him, I suppose. We could benefit from this. Since the ogres are no longer a possibility, all I can do is suggest you go to Mariella's cabin. There must be some evidence of what happened there. With that, he disappears, and we're going to go. Now, we're going to go and deliver. Let's go and bring the Mimic's blood to Monsieur Germain.
The more challenging, the better.
You need something, stranger.
Ah, it's you again, boy. I don't suppose you found any of that Mimic's blood, have you? I do. Eh? Let me look at what you got there. Yes, well done, my boy, well done. I don't know how you found it, but here it is. I took the liberty of digging out that sword earlier, just in case. Rather prophetic of me, don't you think? I was just collecting dust anyway. Here you go. And well earned, I might add. We got a short sword out of it. We get some experience. Now all I need is to add this to the golem, and I will be finally complete. Finally, I'll be able to leave in peace and be assured that Colette won't be molested while I'm gone. The stone golem comes to awake. He says, "Yes, awake, my creature. Awake and hear my command." What's wrong? No, stay back, I command you! Alright, time for us to take out a golem. Let's make sure we use magical weapons.
Victory shall be ours. You know this. Nature's servant awaits.
We use magical weapons. I, however, don't really have something except for... Wow, actually went down remarkably easily. You sure that you would be able to protect your daughter using that thing?
Hello there.
Father, you're alive! Oh, thank the gods! German says, "Yes, I'm alive, my daughter. Thanks to our kind stranger here." Colette? Colette, what happened? Oh, Dar, it was terrible. German says, "One of my own creatures turned on me, boy. It seems I'm not so wise and powerful as I had first thought. And perhaps I've been foolish in some other decisions too. Dar, boy, if you promise to take care of my daughter and protect her, if you still want her, I'll not stand in the way." Father, are you serious? Thank you. Dar says, "Indeed, thank you, German. I'll take excellent care of Colette, you can be sure. Come, my love, let's not waste this chance."
You need something, stranger.
My thanks to you, boy, for saving a foolish wizard's life. Oh, my daughter is now gone. I think I'll leave myself for a while and consider what I've done.
Fine. A challenge worthy of me.
Well, it's very nice that he left us here to investigate. Oh, would you look at that? Mirror image once per day. Wow. Almost as if... Actually, I'll give this to you.
Every hamster has his day.
Yeah, ought to protect our man here from...
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Protect him from a bit of danger.
Let's get it done.
Collect some magic spells. Oh, contingency. Always nice. Protection from normal weapons. Kind of pointless. Power word sleep. Not too shabby. And potions! Yay, potions! I would need a potion carrying case. Alright, Yoshimo, no traps. Great. Don't know what that is. There we go. Alright, groovy. It's like, do I use the contingency now? So let's see. So the wizard is allowed to choose. 3 spells are cast. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking that will be very, very, very useful for fighting against something really big that I can prepare for. So I'm going to hold on to it with the intent to use it.
It's as good as done.
And I will use it well. Well, with that said, let's do one more sweep around this area here. And maybe we should rest up before we go and fight against the go out and find the what's it called? Yeah, let's go and rest a little bit before we go out and fight against, well, whatever is out there killing people. Why is Ilthas going so slow? That was weird. Alright.
I'm just glad I could help.
Alright. Let's talk to Vincento.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Hello and good day, I'm Vincento, and I offer all the services in me humble little inn. Willick the stable boy, there's a lot of things to be said about your inn, Vince, but humble ain't one I would be picking. Vincento says, Hush boy, keep calling me Vince, and I'll have you strapped over a log. My name is Vincento. That's a lot of rot. You hear as a name from a Sembian trader, and suddenly you're putting on airs. Vincento says, Never mind the boy. He's an ignorant fool. I took out of pity. A simpleton who doesn't know his place. Is there aught I could do for you, my good lord? Well, actually, I'd like to get your opinion on what's happening with the killings around here. Ah, Vincento knows the truth. My family's been here for a long, long time, and the tales of the witch Umar have been passed down, they have. We're not going to go through that rot again, are we? Silence, boy! Perhaps I should give you to the witch instead as an offering, eh? Leave ye out on the doorstep with a lace of garlic around your neck. Well, I thought that shut your trap. Now then, my lord, what can I tell you about the witch Umar? It's a tale I'm sure to curl your ears, if you'd wish to hear it. Sounds good. Got the time. Like I said, the family has been around these parts for a long time. We were back here then when the witch herself plagued these lands over 700 years ago. Umar was a wicked one. No one ever saw her, except when she came down from the hills to steal some unfortunate soul. Shepherds, babes, anyone who weren't careful. She'd touch them, and you'd hear their cries during the night. People all tried to find her, but only the victims' bodies would turn up, mutilated and dead. Don't know why they didn't just kill her. Because they couldn't find her, you stupid boy. Were you not listening? And besides, she were a powerful witch with plenty of magic for her fight. The strange thing is, my lord, Umar just vanished one day. Maybe she were killed, maybe not. But every century or so it said Umar comes back to the hills. Ha! That's where it gets funny, your story. I've warned you, boy. Ye be out on Ross faster than I can blink if you keeps this up. As I said, every century or so, she comes again. People disappear, tortured in the hills, and only sometimes are the bodies found. Once Umar's sated herself on blood, she returns to whence she came. This is just another of them other times. People forget so easily. 'Tis the witch, I tells you. Nobody's tried to find this witch in recent years? Well, there was a group of mages some years back who came. Young ones, apprentices, I gathered. 2 fellas and a young lass, sure enough. They were sent by their master to look into the Umar witch, so they said. Young enough group, nice enough group, but 'twas obvious that they were expecting nothing. Oh, I remember 'em. They were all right for mages. Lots nicer than that German feller. Now he should go and soak in his head. Hey, we saved that old man, and he's just fine. Aye, true enough. There 3 of them went to the hills, and they were never found again, except for the lass's journals. I kept those for myself, out in the woods. More victims of Umar herself, sure as daylight. You can read the lass's journal, sure enough. Okay, well, do you think I might be able to take a look at this journal? Aye, I had a copy or 2 done by a scribe friend of mine a few months back. You can have one if you likes. A copy or 2, by the gods. You have a whole storeroom full of those, that journal, you bleeding banana. Well, so what if I have? 'Tis a good story nonetheless. It makes me bloody rich one day, and then where will ye be, you little rugrat? More I like for yourself, I wager. I did nae such thing. Here you go, my lord. Use it well, but beware the witch. Beware the witch if he goes into the hills. She ain't sated yet, not by a long shot. And we get the Umar Witch Journal. And I'm not going to read the whole thing right here, but basically, it's basically a play on the Blair Witch Project. It's actually kind of cute. We'll probably sell it. Anyway, let's go chat with him, and then we will rest here.
A dream of many things, of friends and family. These things always mean something, don't they? Do you remember these doors? I remember, I think. Yes, this was my home for so long. But it is too late to go back. They wouldn't have you now. They wouldn't have me. Had no use. Someone else does. He wants something. I don't know why. Those in the Cowls don't even know. Why don't I know? Do you remember Gorion? Or the others? I think I do. They were... No. Wait. They were the guidance. And there was much more to learn. But it's too late now. They are so far away. You are far away. Too far away to help. Why? Memory should stay, but he digs deeper. Pushes everything aside. I don't remember any of you. Do you remember Saravak? Or any other? I don't know. They sought your death and mine. They seemed so important at the time, but I don't remember them at all. Something else is more dangerous. Closer. I can feel it. Do you remember me? I can almost see. I want to, but too late. You will come too late.
She resists. She clings to her old life as though it actually matters. She will learn.
What is this place? What is this all about?
It is a portrait of what has happened and what may happen. Do you cling to the past, or can you see through the pain? You feel the potential within, don't you? Will you cringe from what you know you want, what you can take as your own? You know what you want. It is you, after all, which has brought us to the dream. Nothing is real. Yet.
With that, we're going to go ahead and head out of the tavern.
Our actions are good and will serve the greater balance. No! No! What?
It appears that Ilthas is not the only one having a bad dream. Jaheira. You heard you all thrashing all night. Nightmares? Nothing wrong. She said, no, something is very wrong. I've been having nightmares. And when I awake, it's still there. Ah, Khalid. I thought I was stronger than this. There is no weakness in honest sorrow, Jaheira. Only succumbing to depression over what cannot be changed. It's the writings of Alondo. I learned likewise when I was a child. We have more in common than I thought. Yes, well, we should be going now. I'm fine now. Thank you.
Fine. A challenge worthy of me.
We are out at night. It's kind of a risky thing to be doing in this village. These wolves, or whatever these things are. Let's go ahead and head on to that mysterious place. It appears to be some sort of ruins of a temple. Interesting. Huh, interesting. Well, let's take a look. Appears to be a journal. This might be the Waleg, right? It's from Mazzy. And he mentioned that there's drudgery. We've killed so many shadows and black wolves, my brain has become numb as my arm. I'm covered in ichor and have not the energy to even clean myself. Interesting. So it appears not just to be wolves, but it appears to be shadows. Very strange. Very, very strange. Well, that at least gives us an answer, right? So we'll go ahead and...
I don't die easily.
Go ahead and cast Stone Skin once again.
It sounds like it could be fun.
Oh, squirrels, Boo! I know I saw them! Quick, throw nuts!
Mens, could you please maintain a little grace while in nature's presence? Sometimes I simply do not know how you came by your title of ranger.
Do you wish to be dour and sour like most others? No, I say not. The animals run and play without care. I would too, if such thing would not squash blue flat. Jaheira says, but your duties are serious things, Minsk. Don't you realize that? Minsk says, I am very serious. Boo would not let me shook my duties. I would not want to shook anything. No, no ma'am, no shooking. Jaheira says, it's admirable, Minsk. But you use that word like you don't know what it means. Minsk says, no, but it sounds sharp and painful. And I always reserve such things for freaks that might steal those squirrels' nuts. Good job, Minsk. Keep it up. Now, let's try to figure out where we are. It appears a shadow has come right upon us.
Someone clear up this mess. It's as good as done.
What is that? Is that a werewolf? Will not steal my vengeance! I went into this cave. Could answer a question or two.
I'm just glad I could help. I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Your demons before I send you to meet them.
It appears to be a woman, but she's wild and has, well, we're guessing that she is indeed the werewolf. Is you disgusting fiend. We've come to put an end to the evil of you and your wolves. You've preyed on your last innocent. My wolves? No longer, fool. The pack has fallen into some sort of foul magics from the Shade Lord. Your hunting has gone awry. Okay. You suggest the Shade Lord is responsible, but then you gnaw on the carcass of a human. Why would I believe such idiocracy? Idiocracy? Idiocy. Idiocy! That's the right word. I don't care what you believe. I speak the truth. This place was not always such. This floating in a false and unholy darkness. It began a short time ago. The ruins to the east of the den have long been a place of foreboding to my pack and me. We had no desire to tread that ground of the fallen temple. The temple was once dedicated to Amunator, the god of the sun, and the great prophetess is buried within. It was holy ground once. Now it is fouled. It's obvious that Amunator's power has waned, for if this were still on consecrated ground, my doom would never have arisen from the bowels of this temple. All right, go on. Some weeks ago, muted rumblings were heard beneath the temple. We paid little heed to them until the skies darkened and the shadows deepened. It was high noon when it happened, and the pack gathered so I might calm them. I thought it'd be eclipse. It was not. The Shade Lord then came upon us. He dominated my wolves, my children, with a glance. I changed form and leapt at his darkness, but he merely laughed. Anath, he says, bend to my will, and you shall be my means of revenge. He walked among the terrified wolves and killed them all with a touch. Once they were all dead, his darkness reached out to the corpses of my children and animated them as shade wolves. Numb with terror and sorrow, I ran. I've hidden these last few weeks from the shades that were once werewolves, that once were wolves, and from the darkness that creeps out from the temple and has imprisoned the Shade Lord. I will hide no more. This thing I killed was only to gather strength for the face of the Shade Lord. He wants only to kill, and those he kills, they become man, thing, or wolf. They rise as shades for his army. Will you allow me this revenge, or do I have to fight you as well? Well, it seems the Shade Lord is the true source of this evil. We'll help you kill him. Meet me in the temple east of the den. Be wary of the shadows that lurk there. Make sure you are prepared before you enter it. She transforms and then races out of this den. And leaves some valuables behind.
The more challenging, the better.
Well, if she's not going to use these, then I'll use them. Sell them for cash! Yeah!
Fine. A challenge worthy of me.
Alright. Now, if you have a good or neutral aligned cleric, you could simply walk down this way and use Turn Undead. I'm not going to do that because Viconia is an evil cleric, and that would just control them, and I don't really want to control them. I don't care.
It's all for the no effect. So this night,
Arm ourselves with magical arrows.
Like fun.
Yes, it is.
This is a check. But we do have negative plane protection. We have lesser restoration, and we have true sight.
Glad I could help.
Very, very, very useful. It appears that as the dirt gives way to the temple grounds, it appears that the temple, we've come upon the temple and we see our first shadow. Is there an area of effect spell I can cast? Right here.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go.
Ilthas, it's a trap! Use the mirror to the left of the crystal here to gather what light is left and avenge my pack.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Let's get out of here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright, let's see here.
I await your need.
Minx is in trouble.
and all that.
Who stands the dust?
Let's see here. Okay, try to... Unfortunately, we walked right into this trap.
The more challenging, the better. Fine. A challenge worthy of me.
Does he have the strength? Yeah, he does.
Shah guides my victory shall be ours.
Yeah, okay, so this did not turn out well. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll reload and get back to this spot. So, sit tight, and we will kind of fast forward through the other parts, and we will get back to this spot. We'll be a little more careful about entering this tomb. Alright.
It's as good as done.
Yes, it is. I shall follow your strength.
Fear those of no confidence. Every hamster has his day.
With vengeance.
Alright, so we successfully make our way through. We activated the mirror, and it is gathering our gathering light, so at least we have an avenue to escape. Let's make sure that we are okay strength-wise. We're not, but the strength will recover soon. With that, we enter the temple.
You point, I punch. Minsk.
Not sure how long the
better.
With vengeance.
not quite sure how long the effect of the ability score drain lasts. Not too long, because Yoshima's already recovered.
Let's get it done.
Alright, and Minsk has recovered as well. We see there's a magical barrier we can't quite cross, but there is this door. We'll go ahead and... let's first see what we can do as far as preparations go. Is any preparations that we can do?
Hamster has his day.
Ah, we can summon skeletons. Always very useful.
Armored, sharpened, live by the sword, live a good long time.
Destiny awaits.
What spells can we cast? Those are skeleton warriors back there. They probably aren't going to be too affected by much of my magic, but we can at least slide everybody over a little bit and get more people firing.
I want to hear your sound.
Alright. Mirror image myself.
Great fun! Go for the eyes, fool! Go for the eyes! Yeah!
Finish 14!
Let's save our ammunition. That's not doing a huge amount. There we go.
I am ready. I go.
Potion of Strength actually might be useful, just in case Monsieur Minsk finds himself to be, what's the right word? Encumbered by the ability score drain. No knowledge of what those swords are.
Ready,
but...
I think.
Alright, so we come upon a strange tomb and we see Amuana's bone. Amuana's bones. Alright. So,
I have yet to meet
clear
a
to be
danger I
useful.
cannot defeat.
Shadow Jailer says, "You shall not free the master's consort, mortal."
Scream, weakling. I want to hear your supper.
Let's see how magic does impact shadows. Well, it hurt. It appears there's a shadow prison key.
The more challenging, the better.
Well, let us see how useful it's going to be.
Challenge worthy of.
And we see Mazzy.
Ho, noble friends. I beg your assistance in this evil place.
A halfling lass. What business do you have in such a dangerous place? Actually, that doesn't seem like the right thing he would say. He would probably say, well met. Who addresses me?
Your Grace, I am Mazzy Fenton, a valiant servant of justice and righteousness.
As you can see, I could use your assistance. And you shall have it. How did you come to be here? She says, I am an adventurer. I led my party to discover the source of the evil that has befallen the area, which have become abundantly clear when it slaughtered my companions at the Shadow Altar. You have fought my jailers, the Shadows. Those unfortunate souls are the remnants of the live victims who have been perverted by the power of this dark fiend, the Shade Lord. Okay, why is it here and what does it want? She says it's here to dominate and conquer. The Shade Lord seems to feed on the corruption of souls. If it is not stopped, it shall continue to build its army of shadows. Okay, well, we're here to get rid of the Shadow Lord. Why don't you tell us about your attempt? Mazzy says, my companions and I were hired by Minister Lloyd of Imnesvale to find the Ranger Mariella as we look into a rash of killings that plagued in the area. Ilthas nods. He says, we were doing the same. Mazzy says, we found Mariella's journal, as we did, which mentioned an unholy darkening of the land. The local legends tell of how the Shade Lord was struck down by a Minotaur ages ago. We entered the temple ruins and found it infested with shadow magic. The Shade Wolves here are from wolf packs that roamed the hills mere weeks ago. Through tomes and other clues, my party learned of the perverted altar of a Minotaur, which can only be reached through the bowels of this place. We had to find sun gems to open the doors that the Shade Lord had placed along our path. We had to find the sun gems that could be opened. Basically, they put up barriers and they find sun gems. Sun gems let them open in the path. They can be acquired if one passes a Minotaur's tests. We searched for 3 parts of the key to the door that leads to a horror that the Shade Lord commands. The Shade Lord commands a shadow dragon, a most deadly foe. We were struck down as he laughed. I am unsure of how to defeat such a creature. Most horrible of all, the Shade Lord took the life force of my friends and turned them into members of his dark army. My beloved Patrick has become a hideous shadow. Oh, I'm so sorry. I would have gladly sold my life with my friends, but the Shade Lord would not let the dragon kill me. He wants me to be what he calls his consort. He is not a creature of this plane and must possess a body, feeding on its life. He inhabits Mariella now, and planned to use my own body once Mariella grows weak, I suspect. I have to believe that this altar, which the Shadow Dragon guards, is the secret of this place. A way must be found past the beast, for he cannot be killed as such as us. The Shade Lord and his altar must be destroyed. I am uninjured and ready to fight with you if you would have me. Well, sure, why not? Plus, you actually know the in-depths of this dungeon, so you might as well join us. Then we shall travel together as companions. With Avarine's blessing, our partnership shall be a fruitful one. So, let's go. So, Mazzy levels up. She is an expert with short bows. We can make her really good with short swords as well. And she is lawful good, so she's not going to really like the fact that we are not doing well as far as not doing very well as far as our reputation goes. She has Bow of Avarine, which gives +2. She also has a Sword of Avarine, which makes her immune to slow and stun. That's actually really nice. So if she uses it in melee combat. We'll have her armed with the magical arrows for the time being. And her lore is only 9. She has 4 attacks per round. That's pretty nice. Let's see here. Any other items I can give to her? I could certainly give her some healing potions.
I am yours to command.
Let's get it done.
And more shadows.
Avarine, the blade.
Shadow goes down. What's this? Somebody's journal. Stains clearing in the south of the area, placed carefully within a stand-up club. Okay, so there is appears to be something in this column. What's here? The moon ritual. Sorry, morning ritual. This scroll is a tutorial for the morning prayer. The first part of the ritual is smudged out. Perhaps I could deduce the action if I had the scrolls of the noon and evening rituals. First, we don't know, but second is to hold the holy tome up to the sun, and my power shall bless it. The third is to reflect as thou perceive the victory of light over dark. Well, let's take that with us.
I don't die easily.
Uh-oh.
The group needs me?
She says, this place I remember. With the sun gem on the pedestal, as long as it sits there, no shadows may approach us and we are safe. When removed, the creatures will attack. We need to take this gem to cross one of the shadow barriers. We merely need to be prepared to fight once it's taken off. Alright.
This sounds like it could be fun.
Feel the backhand of justice!
Let's handle it.
Finish 40! You will get those second chance. Fair enough, my friend. Missed. Finish 40!
You will get those second chance.
Alright.
I'm just glad
I have the gem. Shade Wolf. There's a statue here. It appears the statue is a minotaur. What it says is, Child of the Sun, shall you take the test of the holy ritual? You must prove your conviction before the Sun Lord shall offer up his symbol. We'll say, I'm ready to take the test. It is well. Prove your faith and be blessed. It is dawn, O seeker of light. What is thy first duty? Well, I'm not entirely sure. Do I sing a hymn? Do I say a prayer? Do I recite a tenet? Well, try to recite a tenet. That is incorrect! Well, I saved versus the spell, and I only took 3 damage, 5 of which I resisted. Alright, well, that stung a bit, but it wasn't that bad. We know what second is to hold the holy tome, and the third is supposed to reflect as thou perceive the victory. So, let's try it again, this time not say recite the tenets.
The more challenging, the better.
This time, let's say sing a hymn. Oh, it is not to sing a hymn. That's okay, that time we only took 2 damage. Alright. So it is not to sing a hymn, and it is not to recite a tenet. It is instead to say a prayer. First we say a prayer, and then we hold high the holy book? Hold high the holy book, right? Okay, and then we reflect on the glory of the light as it conquers the dark. Alright. So, that was the first ritual. Now we need to find the scrolls of the other rituals before we get a chance to even consider going into it. Unfortunately, this area has respawning enemies. Oh, she only has... Yeah, no, 56 she really needs as much as she can.
Finally, a challenge worthy of it.
Oh, she needs a helmet.
Something amiss?
Yeah, you need a helmet, girl.
Let's get it done.
Alright. And just as Mazzy suggested, once we use the sun gem, we can open up the way through here. We go across and there's a chasm. It appears.
Who says? What? Great fun!
Fall creature and feed here! For the fallen!
I don't die easily.
Comes across a fiery chasm.
This sounds like a...
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Cover your nose, boo. We will leave no crevice untouched.
What do you need? I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Ow! Alright. Well, Yoshimo, I leave that entirely up to you.
Fleet of foot.
Usually you need to... That was silly of me. Usually you need to get rid of traps before you try to open things. Ugh. I'm so special. Alright, we can at least try to identify these. Alright, so magic items. Nice. Ion stone. Regenerate 1 health point. Okay, you know what? I could use that. And bolts.
If memory serves.
Alright. Well, since I have decent resistance to fire...
I have yet to meet a date.
Oh! Skeletons.
So this night, Yoshimo is willing.
Yoshimo, why don't you get back here?
The more challenging, the better.
And Minsk.
Stand back for justice.
Actually,
fine.
If I stand here,
challenge worthy.
Swords, not words.
Fall creature and feed the
nope, nope, wrong.
Let's get it.
Try it again.
Vince, make way, villainy. Hero coming through.
Right behind. Right.
Every butt kicking for goodness.
It's as good as done.
Fall creature and feed the earth!
Armored.
No, Minx, stop rushing out. Just go in here. There we go. Ooh, would you look at that? Oops, I'm pushing the wrong button. Protection scroll. Curse scroll of petrification. Thanks, that was great. That was awesome. Thanks. Okay, well, we'll cross this way. Okay, Yoshimo, that is trapped, so we click on this button first. Disarm the trap.
This sounds like it could be fun.
Wyvern Call. More bullets +1, thank goodness. Tomb of Minotaur. And the Noontime Ritual. Now, the Noontime Ritual starts with Let Thy Voices Sound the Glorious Songs of the Lord. Let Thy Voices Sound. Now, we don't know what the second part is. But the third is to rejoice on the glory. So the second of the morning ritual. Let's put this here first. Bullets +1. I'm going to give these to Viconia. I will have this available. Actually, I just realized I don't need... Whoa! What is that? That's a bone golem. Yeah.
Yes, Abil? No, not
Yeah.
Yes, I go forth.
You point. I the bigger swords, not words. Live by the sword. Live a good long time.
Let's make sure Minx heals up. Whew! Bone Golem is 18,000 experience points. Okay. Well, how about Viconia and me go back?
I'm glad I could help.
We'll try something, Viconia.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Going back through this area. Alright.
The more
Now,
challenging, the better.
Again, first, let thy voices sound. Second is not hold the holy tome up. Oh my gosh, what did I just say? Lift my voice up in joyful prayer. That's what I said, right? Lift my voice up in joyful prayer. Let thy voices sound the glorious... Oh. Sing a song. Okay, is not lift the holy book. Raise my hands to the light. That would make sense. And then, rejoice at the dominance of the light. Okay. Now, do we want to try going for the final one? I think we do. Let's take the test. Very well. Alright, we know that it is not to sing, and we know it's not to recite, so it's to say a prayer. Let's try that again. It's not to say a prayer, not to sing. Recite the tenets? Okay, to recite the tenets. Hold my children high. And then mourn as I watch the sun give way to the onslaught of night. There we go. And we have the sunray ritual, which gives us the first part of the sunray symbol. Okay, well, now let's go back.
A challenge worthy of me.
Yeah, nobody's messing with us now that I got Viconia here. Turn the undead. And then we will go make our way through here.
Stand back for justice.
Oh, light, can it be? You come, man, these strange ghosts say to us, bearing the bones of the child prophetess Amuana. Amuana. I promise I can pronounce things. I promise. Her defilement has come to an end. So explain yourselves. Who are you spirits, and who is this Amuana, whose bones you say I possess? Once, long ago, this was a place of darkness, and vile creatures spilled into the world from blackness. A Minotaur invaded this place, and brought his light to it, and drove away the shadows. The Yellow God set up temples here, and wards to keep the darkness away forever. Once there were priests who shouted his names to the heavens, and kept the wards strong. But our Minotaur has lost power over the ages. The Keeper of the Sun is no longer worshipped as he once was, and the wards have begun to weaken. Amuana was born to our people as a child prophetess, the child of light who would fight against the shadows that was once more beginning to spill into these lands. But it was too late. Amuana was overwhelmed by the Shade Lord. We could not protect her as we took her body and threw her bones to the dark wolves. The bones of the child you have brought to us. Her defilement at the hands of the Shade Lord has now ended. Our duty is an end. Please, Amuana, forgive us. Forgive our lapse, and let us cross over at last. And it appears that the ghosts have finally found their rest. We get 250 gold out of it.
Let's get it done.
And Amuana says, my bones have been retrieved from the jaws of the Shade Wolves. I am grateful to both of you, Badon and Ditse. You have both been relieved of your duty, and crossed over, and I will join them soon. I pray you are in this place to strike a blow against the darkness that has engulfed it, a darkness that I had not the power to defeat when I was among the living. Yeah, we're there to stop it. I have some power. I am power enough to elude the attention of their guardians. If necessary, I can give this to you, a wardstone. Carry it, and the dreaded shadow dragon will not notice your passing. Do not attack the beast or otherwise draw its attention, and you shall be safe. Safe enough, at least, to not stand against that foul shade lord that has spread his hand over my once glorious temple. And we also gain the second Dawnlight symbol. I will go now to rejoin my keeper of the eternal sun. I owe my freedom to you and will always be thankful. Live, my friends. Live long and live well. May the light be forever victorious. Alright. Well, that was nice. And with that, we get... Well, first and foremost, we need to clear up some of this inventory. We no longer need these rituals. And we have this. This is basically a tome that helps to understand and identify the ritual. And of course, we have the Shadow Dragon Wardstone, which is nice too. Open this up. Magic bullets of some kind. Sunstone bullets +1. We'll give those to Jaheira. And I will certainly be able to use this Pierce Magic. Although it's just a scroll of it. So it just says... It's not going to be very powerful as a scroll, unfortunately.
I don't die easily.
Alright, so we make our way this way, here. Now I'm nervous about what's behind this door.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go.
Be doubly careful. I'm sure all manner of stupid mousetraps await our toes.
Who says what?
I'm going to attempt to summon a water elemental. Ah!
I suggest you back off before someone gets hurt.
Two-handed sword. Can the wardstone be put in there? No, it can't.
You see battle bow. Run, bow, run!
Alright. Well,
it's as good as
obviously the name of whatever it is, so it's Amunatar, right? A-M-A-U-N-A-T-O-R. Bada bing, bada boom. And would you look at that? And one of the best spells in the game, protection from magic weapons, always very nice. A magical sling, also quite nice. And a sun gem. Along with also disintegrate, which is not a very good spell. Magic scroll, put that there. Actually, one thing I want to check on. Oh, that's right. I have identify scrolls. So I can at least identify this, and I'll identify this. Okay. So, Earl's Dragonbane. Actually, I am good with slings, so I might want to use that.
I'm just glad I can help.
Disintegrate I'll keep. I'm not gonna be a huge fan of using it, but you know what? Having it just in case is nice.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
Can the watermelon mental get in here?
The more challenging, the better.
Things are going well for us,
Fine.
yes? It's a dangerous
worthy.
path, but we manage well for ourselves.
Let's get it done.
Alright. Let's open this door. The shadow. Merciful beings of light, I offer an exchange. Information on what you seek in exchange for my freedom. It's a shadow. Why should I trust you? I was a minion of the Shade Lord. You seek to destroy him, do you not? I can help you do it if you only free me from this place. I think not. Drink in eternal darkness, fool.
You will regret.
No. You want to fight against my friend. Good job. And the final piece, and Ilthas levels up. Alright, neato. We get nice saves and casting ability. Alright, so we get a level 2 spell. What's the level 2 spell that we want? Well, how about no alignment? No, not no alignment. Kind of leaning towards vocalize. Just because I feel like vocalize could be... I know resist fear is good, but my clerics can cast that pretty easily. Horror is useless. Blur is good. Okay, yeah, it's got to be vocalize. And then here... Got haste. Got melts minute meteors. Do remove magic. Dispels effects and enemies. Let's spell thrust. It'll dispel all protections 5th level or lower. I think spell thrust is gonna be good. That's gonna be a good choice. Okay, and then here, oh, it's gotta be Greater Malison. Oh, I am tempted by Minor Sequencer, but Minor Sequencer. And then here, wow. Breach is really good. Now, Spell Shield. Spells cast. The wizard is protected from the next magical attack against him, which is Spell Thrust, Secret Word, Breach, Lower Resistance, Pierce Magic. Let's do Breach. I'm like, either Breach or Spell Shield. I'm kind of thinking Breach. Yeah. Okay.
I don't die easily.
Okay. Sorry, Mizir. Water Elemental. Alright. Your services are no longer required. Although, that was pretty impressive. Like, water elementals, or sorry, no, that was air elemental, and it was greater air elemental too. So, feel a little bit bad for wasting that spell. We open the door, and we go on inside.
I'm just glad I could help.
Now, when you are in here, you will notice this is a very, 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 very big room. With a lot of space to move around.
Danger I cannot defeat.
It's because we got the Shadow Dragon that's right here. Now here's the deal. Is we can walk right past this thing and have no issue or complications. I, however, am very, very, very stupid and kind of want to fight this thing. I will fight this thing if I have proper protections. Let's see if I can rest.
You require my
What I should have done is I should have laid down traps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down some traps.
Trap most devious for the careless.
And I am actually going to save scum a little bit here.
A trap most devious for the careless of foot. A trap most devious for the careless of foot. A trap most devious for the careless of foot.
Nope.
A trap most devious for the careless of foot.
Okay. Let's rest again.
It's as good as done.
Where shall I display
And we
my skill
shall
and expertise?
set a few more traps. Nope.
A trap most devious for the careless of foot. A trap most devious for the careless of foot. A trap most devious for the... Nothing dangerous, I would hope.
No, just hang out around Dragon. I'm sure you'll be fine.
A trap most devious for the careless of foot. A trap most devious for the careless of
Alright.
foot.
We got plenty of traps. We'll move Yoshimo away.
Victory shall be ours.
Nature's servant
You
awaits.
Jocules.
Let's go ahead and summon a Skelly.
I await your need.
Go ahead and summon. Oh, wrong. Do a sequencer.
Yes.
Some of the stuff I should have done beforehand, but you know what? We're going to do it now.
Yes, Bill.
Swords, not words!
Alright. Your best spells to cast. Double Web. And then...
Minsk and Boo, make way, villainy!
I am ready.
Hero coming through!
Now, here's the deal.
Yours to command.
If this does not work, then what I will do is I will just reload my game and we will not worry
Every
about it.
hamster has his day.
How may I assist? Very well.
Speak your mind.
Shah guides my hand.
How long does this last? 5 rounds? Sure, why not?
Nature's servant awaits, as I would have done.
Victory shall be ours. A Dosquarth.
The more challenging, the better.
Yo, Vocho,
Alright. Ready to give this a try? This might be a terrible mistake. Let's quick save. And let's boogie. Oh, these creatures are going to die like super quickly. Unless Yoshimo manages to... his traps manage to kill it. Which I doubt that's going to happen.
Fine. A challenge worthy of me. Let's get it done.
Ooh. Well done, Yoshimo. All right. So when you cheese things, you will win. And now we killed the dragon, or at least Yoshimo killed the dragon. We'll keep this. Can we put this in there? Nope, we can't. Can we put this in here? Yes, we can. Neato. Okay. Don't need any of these things.
I don't die easily.
Alright. Well, let's come about. Avoid the double web.
This sounds like it could be fun.
Do I have enough space to carry? I got 3 spaces for gems. Having Shadow Dragon scales, always nice. And we get a scroll. What's this scroll say? It's Chrome Fair Scroll, which allows us to create a super powerful hammer that grants a huge amount of strength. So, good job, everybody.
I'm just glad I could help.
Now, it would be great if all of my fellows came with me, but that's probably not going to happen. So, for the meantime, let's at least get a chance on.
Yes, Abel.
And can we do... maybe remove fear.
I have yet to meet a danger
All right.
I cannot defeat.
Let's boogie. I'll have everybody behind fire at that thing, except for Chihira, who is going to use Call Lightning on our Shade Lord friend.
Armored, sharpened,
Mist
and
is gonna
raring
move
to
in,
go.
and I will cast spells. What spells am I going to cast? Let's do, let's blast that.
Go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes. All souls to feed upon. Welcome all.
Shadow Patrick says, Mazzy, you left us here. No matter. Join in the delightful darkness. And it chitters in the most disturbing manner.
Patrick! No, not Patrick. Only his twisted spirit. My poor friends, what has he done to you?
He's given us back our existence. We're all here, Mazzy. Join us. Embrace the Master.
Excellent, my servant. Our Lady Night shall embrace the darkness and give the gift of flesh that I might keep my hold on this mortal plane.
Twisted fiend. Only death will stop me from avenging those noble souls that you have stolen.
Gently, Lady Night. You were to be my consort.
I would never join with you. Every fiber in my being would resist.
So noble. A knight on this altar would have made you a worthy consort. Don't look so harshly upon me. You would be a most evil shade. The laws of chaos subvert. The noblest souls in life make for deliciously evil undead.
That always, that's such a cool concept, right? Is it's like, if it's, you know, the laws of chaos basically revert everything. Whereas if you were once really great and a noble person, you would become horrifically evil as an undead. It's so fascinating to me.
You will be fully dead when I am through with you.
Is this how you will have it? Regrettable. However, we'd have ruled these weak fools together. Come, my shades, make short work of them, and they shall join our army, if not our family.
It is
Whoa! Oops. Yep, that's not so good. That would be resistance. Spell deflection. Well, we have a means to handle that. Uh-oh. Shade Lord casts Black Blade of Disaster. Yeah.
The better.
Effect? I need bigger sword.
Yeah, so our levels are getting drained
Nature's
really
servant
quickly.
awaits.
Yeah, Shade Lord is very powerful.
A challenge worthy.
Do I have the means to use?
Must get aid
I
soon.
await your move.
Boo, you point.
I shall overcome!
This isn't working.
Weapon has no effect!
No! Such a vile act will not go unpunished. Minsk will see this paladin's heart avenged, and Boo shall burrow through your black little souls. Swords, not words.
Yes?
Ultimate!
Yeah. So everybody here has level drain, and we are completely unprepared for it. So what we really need to do, we're gonna autosave. What we really need to do is we need to rest.
Life is strength. This is not to be contested. It seems logical enough. You live, you affect your world. But is it what you need? You are different inside. This woman lives and has strength of a sort. She lost her parents to plague, her husband to war, but she persevered. Her farm has prospered, her name is respected, and her children are fed and safe. She lived as she thought she should. And now she is dead. Her land will be divided, her children will move on, and she will be forgotten. She lived a good life, but she had no power. She was a slave to death. I wonder if you are destined to be forgotten. Will your life fade in the shadow of greater beings? You are born of murder, the very essence of that which takes life. You have power if you wish it.
These images are interesting to me. I deserve power because of what I am, but I have no interest in these horrors. I don't believe any of what you're saying.
Really? But the consequences are so very real. Your actions affect so many others than yourself. You will come to realize how little choice you have. You will do what you must, become what you must, or others will pay for your cowardice. You will accept the gifts offered to you.
Alright, so we rest. Let's try this again. This time let's actually put our places in the right places. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Let's see here. Do I have anything that could protect me? I can do this. Do that. So, let's use contingency. Alright. So, it only gets one spell that we can add. When we see an enemy, we use spell thrust on it. No. We can only target ourselves. So, use haste on ourselves. Does save time. At least do that. Okay, so we have a contingency up. Let's get...
You point. I punch.
Nature's servant awaits.
How may I assist?
I am ready.
Let's see.
Arcane.
I am a bit worried about what's it called? I'm a bit worried about was it not negative plane protection, but the other one, level drain. That's what I mean to say. So we're gonna use level drain on, or negative plane protection on Minsk.
I await
We will
your need.
have her cast Armor of Faith on herself.
What do you need? I
I am
skilled
yours to
in
command.
avoidance.
How long does this invoke courage? Invoke.
Yes, Abil.
Let's see, we can True Sight. That will get rid of the mirror image.
You require my counsel, yes?
And does he have any potions of invisibility? Do we have any potions of invisibility? It appears not.
If memory serves.
Alright. Quick save. Let's try it again.
My knight miniature
Uh-oh.
has escaped and returned with more so.
Patrick! Twisted.
We already went through this.
Is this how you will have it? Regrettable. However, we'd have ruled these weak fools together. Come, my shades, make a short
creature!
Swords where Minsk goes, evil stands aside. Go for the eyes.
Feed the earth!
I don't die easily.
Whoa, everybody got level drained.
Someone clear up this mess. Someone clear up this mess.
Looks like we took care of the altar.
Mercy for those who oppose us!
It is done.
Minsk and who stand ready?
Now, if I
I
use
am ready.
Call Lightning on the shadows, or no, it's gotta be Call Lightning on the shadows.
Every hamster has
Drink the potion.
The group needs me. Fair enough, my friend.
armor sharpened and raring to jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be a
Dude, stop rushing in.
May the
Great.
good Lord lead fun.
Let's see. You are gonna die.
Stand back for justice. No! Such a vile act will not go unpunished. Minsk will see this paladin's heart avenged. Shall burrow through your
Oh.
soul.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try that again. Try it again.
Let's get it done.
Okay, this time.
I'm ready, I think.
This time we gotta spread around.
Nature's servant awaits. It is done. Jacques. Yes, Abil?
How may I assist?
Okay.
What do you need? I am skilled in avoidance.
You point, I punch.
If he does that, then I'll do the contingency.
I await.
My knight miniature has escaped.
Patrick!
Done this.
Is this how you will have it? Regrettable. However, we'd have ruled these weak fools together. Come, my shades, make short work of them, and they shall join our army, if not our family.
As Minsk goes, evil stands. You require my counsel, yes? Minsk and fool stand ready. Jump on my sword when you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
Let's see here. If he's following me and I take care of the
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
oh man, got level drained. I hate that feeling.
Every hamster has his day.
Yes?
What's this weird stuff that's
I am
around?
yours to command.
If memory serves. I hit to no effect.
Up this mess.
Go for the eyes, move. Go for the eyes.
So this way?
I am
What?
Armored, live by the sword. Live a good long time.
Let's see here. Could try spell thrust, but I don't know how that's gonna work.
The group need fair enough, my friend.
Spell protection's removed. Okay, well,
Speak your mind.
maybe we might be able to fire at this thing.
I shall overcome.
I'm just glad I could help.
Dude, Mazzy, why are you...
Nature's servant awaits.
Some very well.
I don't like her rushing in. Like, that's so silly. She has ranged weapons, so use the ranged weapons.
Who says what?
Assist. At your command.
Concentration is undone. My spell has failed. I await your need.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot
I am
defeat.
yours to command.
Is she blind? Oh, she's blind. That's the reason why. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Well, go after Patrick.
Yes?
As for you all...
I go.
Oh.
Ready as I would. I will require healing. It is about time. Speak your mind.
Artisan!
Nature's servant.
Great fun! You point, I punch.
The group needs me?
How to deal with Monsieur Shedlord.
Sire. Here. Something amiss?
I await your need.
The more challenging, the better.
Yes?
She's still blind. She's still blind.
How may I assist?
Yes.
To no effect?
I am ready.
Yoshimo, run, please.
I am ready. Fleet of foot and all that.
As you like.
Okay, so we're surviving.
Fine. A
I am yours
challenge
to
worthy
command.
of me.
Swords, not words!
Speak your mind. Nature's servant awaits.
I am yours to command.
Let's see here.
What do you need? I am skilled. Yoshimo is willing.
Let's get it.
You require my counsel, yes?
I wonder.
trap most devious for the
It is
careless
done.
afoot.
Minsk and Boo stand ready.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Every hunt stand back for justice.
I am willing.
Trap most devious for the careless afoot.
Oh, what is this?
I don't die easily.
So, what
Huh.
draws you to this part?
Not exactly a good time for this, Viconia.
Of Katla. I seem to recall you mentioning something about a mission of some father.
I'm here to rescue Imoen. Why would you be concerned about a prattling and addled teenager? She's been my closest friend since childhood and is my loyal companion. How intriguing. If I didn't know better, it would seem that there's an unsavory attraction between you two. Oh, don't glare at me so. I'm only teasing. This girl was raised with you, I understand? So yes, naturally, you will spring to her rescue. Guys! Perhaps, though I have little change in my mind when I am bound. Yeah. Is that your feeling? I was taught we all had choice, and then the great cycle likely did not count on divine interference. You must feel pressures I do not. On occasion, Ilthas says, there's a great many things pulling me one side or another. I understand. Most of us would tend towards equilibrium. It would require effort to pull one direction or another. You were pulled from the start, with balance being a difficult path. This is the same with nature when civilization intrudes. And what has been the solution there? Just your ass solution? There has to come a time when things must end, for better or for worse. Aye, but who knows when such an end will come? We work with balance in case a final count is taken today. Live each day as if it is the last, just in case it is. The present will pass if you live in the past, nor should you wait too long in the future to find you. Who said this? It was Khalid. He did not dwell on things he wished He did not dwell on things and wished I would not either. I wonder what foolish things in my head. Still, these talks make me feel better. Okay. Well,
If memory serves.
try shooting at this thing more.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to
I
go.
am ready.
So this thing?
Alright, if I try pulling everybody this way.
I hit.
Weapon
No
has no
effect.
effect.
No effect.
Uh-oh.
This sounds like it could be fun.
Yes! Got it! Finally. Well done, Mazzy. Very fitting that she be the one to take this thing out.
It is done, though the vengeance is empty. Patrick and my companions had to serve in death as slaves to the Shade Lord.
They died with honor regardless what the Shade Lord did to them afterwards. Oh. A truly evil fate. I would that I would honor their restless souls. Perhaps I could bring them some measure of peace. There were good people who fought here they were good people who fought for justice. The god that commemorates this altar is long dead. This would be a fine memorial for your fallen comrades. We could make an inscription. Aye, it would. This altar was once a place of light, and so it shall be again. Let us make it a memorial to these fine and noble friends.
My lost companions, my boon friends, may your souls rest in peace. I shall always carry your courage and your honor with me. I shall strike down evil in your name.
Know, noble friends, that you are not forgotten. May this altar always stand as a monument to your unselfish courage. Farewell. Ilthas, the inscription, if you would. He hands over a small inscription. Not really sure how he made it. Maybe magic. Alright. We'll pick up these magic items. Identify them. And by the way, we are recovered from our level drain, which is really quite nice. So.
I'm just glad I could help.
Mariella is, of course,
You are
dying.
my sight.
But she is free from his domination, which I would, dying this way is much better than dying of the domination of a monster. With that, we get a rogue stone, which is very nice. We get a cloak here. This halberd is useful. And, interesting, darts +5, always nice. Probably sell those. Or if I start using darts, I could start using them.
I have yet to meet a danger I cannot defeat.
With that, we are finished with this area. The area is virtually undiscovered since we only came here when it was dominated by the darkness. And with that, let's go back to Umar Hills. Return to the
More
Umar Hills.
The better.
We'll go down this way. And we'll return to the village of Imnesvale. Let's chat with Modov first. It's good to see you, human. You bring word to the human village? Yes, I have. Minister Lloyd hasn't arrived yet? Human Lord is approaching.
Fine.
So,
a challenge worthy of me.
I'm guessing he did come by and Modov forgot or something happened. I don't know. A little continuity error, we'll call it. Because when we talk with the minister, he will say something a little bit different.
Let's get it done.
Let's chat with Minister Lloyd.
I don't die easily.
Is there something you need?
Talking with Maldov, he says he has. And they want to live in peace. In exchange, we'll have someone protect us. The merchants are always looking forward to it. Maldov wants to come to town to purchase supplies and things. That should be quite a sight. But thank you. I wouldn't have thought of negotiating with those creatures. This will be better for Imnesvale all around, which is really nice. You don't need a ranger protector if you got them. But there's little news besides what you've obviously been through. I see that you've returned with none other than our halfling heroine. I'm relieved to see you well, Mazzy. Mazzy says, these are honorable companions who freed me from the clutches of the dreadful Shade Lord, Mayor, which was the actual bane on your village. It seems a shade possessed your ranger and committed its evil acts from her body. My own companions are dead, and Mariella was killed with the shade, sadly. But you have Ilthas to thank for your salvation. I too would have perished if not for his timely intervention.
Oh, this is most joyous news.
It is sad that Mariella is dead, but we are most grateful, my lord, for ridding us of this peril. It is agreed the armor of my ancestor ranger. It is leather, but I assure you it's most strongly bound with magic to make it as strong as plate mail. I'm not sure if the armor would be of any use to you. Is this enough of a reward? Gladly take any gold you would offer. Yes, of course. I can offer you, I hope it's sufficient. We get 100 gold. My thanks to you, my lord. It is a great relief to know that Imnesvale will be back now safe. I will tell the townsfolk immediately. You get a very nice amount of experience. Sorry, this goes here. This should have gone in here. And we get a nice armor. So, almost done for the day, but this gives us a nice bonus to hide in shadows. Good for our thief, who now has armor of -1. Very, very, very nice.
We are all heroes.
Sounds like it could be
you
fun.
and Boo and I, hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Alright, we're going to sell our equipment.
How long do you intend to crack your whip on my back? I say we stop now.
Let's go ahead. One last thing we will need to do is we are going to need to say goodbye to our friend Mazzy. Mazzy, of course, is a great hero, but the path that we are going on, well, let's just say she might.
Name, it will be done.
she might be a little too good for it. So, plus we need to pick up another companion along the
Are
way.
you sure that you wish me to leave? There is still much good that we need to accomplish in this place.
I think it's best if we go on alone. She said, I would have liked to say, but it is not to be. I shall return to my town and trade meet. If you have need of me again, I shall happily join with you again. Farewell. Good deal. Let's go ahead and sell our wares.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
Alright, let's do a little more inventory management.
I have yet to meet a danger I
Anything
cannot
you
defeat.
need, I can likely provide. I assure you. Speak your mind.
Alright.
The more challenging, the better.
So, with that, we will, turn off the sound real quick. Turn off the music real quick. Okay, let's go into the inn.
A challenge
kind of to debrief.
Let's get it done.
Chat with Vincento.
Never had rats. No sorry.
He says, "'Tis grand to have the hero of the village come into me a good establishment. Anything you wished, I'll be glad to provide it. Even if the culprit did not turn out to be Umar herself." Will let the stable boy say, "Ah, a sting upon ye, Vince. Name's Vincento, ye lard-arsed rodent. I never wished it to be Umar, but I only feared it. She's still out there." Alright, let's see your services. So, let's go ahead and rest. One final dream.
Stand. You rest each night uneasy. Yes, you are weary. You struggle daily. It will not end, you know, until you acknowledge what you are. You walk as a mortal, taking no advantage from your heritage, from your talents within. So many things of flesh are greater than you. Walk among them, these beasts that are less than you are. See their strength, see how easily you fall to their muscle and skill. Why do you stand for this? Why do you submit to the flesh when death is bred in your bones? Do you realize the power you might hold? When the world of flesh is beneath you, even creatures mysterious and magical will fall. Follow and receive the gift you are owed by the blood in your veins. Follow, if only to protect the weak that fell because of you.
Nature's servant awaits.
She has one dream here.
Cal, no!
What was the vision this time? Hope it has not worsened. Jira says, no, not so bad. This one is not as cruel as the others. Khalid was in the distance, but he would not come closer. I could not see the way to him. He walked with us, from a distance. He smiled that I was content, I guess I was. Well, to see you traveling with the group probably meant a lot to him. It meant you could carry on. Chira said, it is not a group, it's just you and I. And I think you were right. Well, we should be off. It's already late in the day. Plenty to do.
I don't die easily.
With that,
this sounds like it could be fun.
It certainly is late in the day. So that's going to wrap us up for today. We are going to leave it here, and we're going to continue in the Umar Hills because we got business up in this corner, and then we will actually return to Athkatla, and from there we will.
In the outdoor places, though it never
from
seems
there
to last.
we will handle the planar sphere. So, if you like what I do, thank you very much for watching this longer video. It's a good video to continue telling the story. If you like what I do, leave the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and with that, take care and good luck. We're all counting on you.